Hi guys, so here's part 2 of my video. So we decided to have my daughter early at 20 weeks, and I think the thing that hurts me the most about it is that I felt like I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. You know, I was either going to wait 20 weeks and have her anyway, or have her right then. And either way, the outcome, like I said, I was not going to get to keep my daughter. She was going to be born dead, and that's it, you know? So, the fact that it kept being referred to as a termination, I had a problem with. I get that it's all medical, and believe me, the whole thing was just gross and medical. It was just medical and cold, and all these terms I had to learn, you know? And I thought, I'm losing a child. Like, this is emotional for me. This is feelings. This isn't like cold medical terms. But, you know, that's the reality of it. That was the reality we were living in. So, we had to travel 3 hours to a hospital in Louisville, which is obviously 3 hours away from where I live, which is a small town in Kentucky, if you don't know. And, I had to be induced and have her. And, I won't go into details because that's personal. That's, my special memory that I have of my daughter that I want to hold on to, but I will say that I'm pretty sure the name of the hospital was, I can't remember, Kaiser. It was in downtown Louisville, and it's called Kaiser Women's Associations, I think. Anyway, I just want to say those women were amazing. Those nurses could not have been more sweet, more kind. They didn't pressure me. They let me do whatever I wanted to do. Everything was as smooth as they could possibly make it. They knew what I was going through. They knew that I was hurting. They knew that my family was hurting, that this was the worst thing that we were ever going to have to go through. And they just made it so wonderful. I couldn't have asked for better people by my side than those nurses. So, give a special shout out to them. That was amazing, So, that happened. And, her name was Robin. We named her Robin. And, after it happened, we were broken. We were a broken family. Obviously, it took me a long time, longer. I'm not over it. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm not over it. I'll never be over it. But it took me longer than Logan to, I don't want to say get over it, but come to peace with the fact that it happened, He's a guy. Guys do that. It wasn't for a lack of emotion. He was very emotional. Without him, I couldn't have done it, but it obviously took me several months to get back to where I wasn't an emotionless shell. I cried all day long, every day, and the sad part was I had a beautiful, still do, have a beautiful daughter who I love, who I wanted so bad in this world, and I got her. She's mine, But I try to explain to people that you can't, saying things like, oh, well, you should be happy because you already have a kid. Saying things like that is like looking at a person with 2 kids and saying, okay, well, pick your favorite and the other one has to die, It doesn't matter that I didn't get to meet Robin in her life and see her grow up the way I had Remy was. She was my child, and it hurts. It hurts the same way, So, definitely went through it there. Had to be put on stronger depression medication, which was a godsend for me because I needed it really bad. And, honestly, actually, the 2 people that helped me the most were my sister and my best friend, and the reason that they could connect with me on that sort of level is because they've had that happen to them. My best friend had almost the exact same thing happen to her 3 or 4 years ago, I want to say, and I was with her. I was by her side through the whole thing, and I thought, I'll never understand what she feels. I can't ever understand, and that hurt me a lot. But now I can, and it's like, it's the weirdest thing. It's the tragedy, but it brought us closer because now we actually can understand each other on that level. When no one understands what I'm going through, she understands, you know. So that's the story of our second daughter, Robin, and Anencephaly and all that. This video is about 5 minutes. I guess I can take the next 5 minutes and talk about what I want to talk about. Anyway, so that happened in October. She was born October 25th, and it is, I had to look at the calendar. It's April now. It's April 6th. And we just found out that we're pregnant again. We found out like 2 weeks ago. And we were trying, and we started trying like 2 months ago. I felt like I was at a really good place with Robin. Like, it wasn't so much of, I miss her and I want her back, let's have a baby sort of thing. It was more of a, it wasn't like, let's have a baby to replace the baby we lost. It wasn't like that. It was like I had reached a place where I felt like I did want to get pregnant again. Because let's be real, I mean, I was pregnant and I lost my child. I didn't get to fulfill that pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it was. So let's be honest here. Of course I wanted to be pregnant again, but I didn't want to rush it because of that. So we waited until I could wrap my head around the fact that I was going to have a whole new baby. This baby was not Robin. Robin is gone. She has a memory all on her own, you know, which is important to me. It's very important to keep Robin's memory alive for me. So, yeah, we get to that place and we were like, alright, let's try to have a baby again. And I was kind of discouraged at first because I don't know why. I just didn't feel like it was going to happen again. And of course, after 1 month of for real TTC, like for real, like ovulation tests and tracking my period and all that, we got pregnant. And, I will say that I'm very nervous. Anencephaly is so rare that I'm not going to have another baby with Anencephaly. That it's like the chances are like less than 1 in 4,000, so it's not gonna happen. Like, it's just not. But because of that, I have this crazy like anxiety brain that just speedballs into all the bad things that could happen, you know. And I'm trying to stay positive through the whole thing. Trying, you know. But I have a good feeling about it, and I feel like this is going to be our rainbow baby. And Remy's going to be a big sister. She'll be 2 years and 2 months old when this baby's born, and I'm due in December 5th. The funny thing is I'm only 5 weeks. I haven't even seen a doctor yet. Like, my doctor's appointment's not till the end of April, so I'll be 8 weeks when I see the doctor. And everything is just moving so slow right now. Like, everything is just so slow. I just want to speed up time, which is why I have decided to have an elective ultrasound at this cool place in Clarksville, Tennessee called Love My Baby Bump, I think this one's called. Anyway, it's like the spa ultrasound place that gives you the elective ultrasound at 15 weeks, so you can do the gender ultrasounds that are early. And I'm so excited because I didn't want to wait till 20 weeks. I thought, oh god, that wait is gonna kill me. Like, let's just find out early. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. So that's it. Logan has the feeling that it's a boy. He said from the beginning he found out that I was pregnant, he feels like it's a boy. I'm not sure. I'm pretty positive that Logan is going to be surrounded by women his whole entire life. I think it's going to be another girl. But, yeah, we've just been thinking of names and trying to, stay as positive as we can about it, and everybody's, pretty excited for us. Not as excited as I kind of hoped for, but I think that everybody's just kind of worried, and rightfully so. But, These videos were longer than I wanted them to be. But I figured I wanted to tell my Anencephaly story and, you know, why we chose to do what we did and how I felt about it and all that stuff. And hopefully it can give you mama some peace out there if you're ever experience anything like this, that, you know, you're always going to remember your baby, whether it's miscarriage or stillbirth or anything like that. You know, it's going to be a part of you. Let it be a part of you. It's important to let it be a part of you, because, and it's important to talk about it, because no one knows what you're going through. No one, except other women who've gone through it, you know. And only by talking about it can you fully be released from the sadness that it brings you, you know. And to me, it's really important to keep your baby's memory alive, whether that's through, you know, celebrating on their due date or their birthday, or having pieces of jewelry with their names on it, or having a grave, or like a box of important things that were your baby's, you know, and looking at it and, you know, talking to your baby. And I think that's all very important, and I want everybody to understand that if you know someone who's gone through a loss, let them talk about it, because it's not going to hurt you to listen, and it's going to benefit that mother a lot to talk about it. So, expect some vlogs. Like I said, we don't have a special camera. This is all going to be done on phones. But I really wanted to vlog this pregnancy and the birth and all that